The latest property policy on second apartment purchases introduced last Friday has cut the sale of housing across China. Reporter Zhang Yuan talks to some home buyers and looks at what further consequences the new policy may have.
Li Zhong wants to exchange his current apartment for a bigger one. But after the introduction of the new policy, his dream may not become a reality, at least not for the time being.
If I want to exchange for a bigger apartment, I have to buy a new home first before selling the old one. Otherwise, my family will have no place to live. But now I have to pay a lot more on my down payment. It's a heavy burden.
Last Friday, the central government decided that anyone deemed to be buying a second home will have to make a down payment of 50% of the sales price. Previously, it was just 20%. And over the weekend, housing trade volume across China slumped immediately. In Guangzhou, the loss topped more than 30%, while here at the agency Li Zhong consults at, it suffered an even bigger loss.
More potential buyers are now choosing to wait and see, and they are even asking for a huge discount, up to 20% of the original price.
Industry analysts say the policy is an attempt to cut down on property speculation in big cities, but it has had a big impact on smaller markets.
Of course, the stricter policy can curb speculation attempts, but for those cities in the West that need more investment, they will now suffer losses. Because according to the new policy, people trying to buy a second home outside their city will have to pay a 50% down payment.
So far, banks have already introduced the stricter rules for home buyers. People coming from outside Shanghai can get a bank loan only if they can prove they've lived in the city for more than a year. And bank officials say since it usually takes 3 weeks for them to process the applications, those who have just submitted the applications may not be able to get the bank loans under the new policy. Zhang Yuan, ICS News.